morning, Honorable respected Dr. Balwinder Shuklaji, Vice Chancellor of this prominent university, Dr. Sunil Khatri, Mr. Singh, Dr. Sharma, prominent friends of ours who have got professorship, honorary professorship today, our brothers and sisters from across the globe who have joined this program, researchers, academicians, dear students. First of all, on behalf of AICTE, I extend my sincere thanks for giving opportunity to me to become the part of this amazing event, and it has been attended by many of the researchers, many of the students. It's wonderful. Dr. Khatri, I think around 3 days back, he came to me. It is amazing, in fact. It's wonderful. And Dr. Khatri, the level of energy and enthusiasm which is being shown here in this campus, it's very, very special, and please keep this tradition always. Amity is a very special unit of our country, and I think its presence is everywhere in the country, and not only in our country, outside India also. And I think 1999, 2000, they have started this from school education to this college education, the Amity management people, they have started, and I think they are having roots everywhere in the country. Please grow. Our best wishes, madam, and your dynamic leadership. It seems you are very popular here. Best wishes. First of all, my humble request from the guests who are from outside India. Whenever you have time, first you visit this campus, and particularly have a round of Delhi city also. When you will be going in Delhi city, you will find one special innovation of this country, particularly in science and technology, that is in the name of iron pillar. Around 1000 years back, our artisans, they have manufactured this iron pillar, and even today we are unable to find out what process it has been followed when it has been manufactured. It was forging, or it was casting, or it was some extrusion process. Even still we don't know, and even what composition of this iron pillar is, still it's very difficult to find. That type of capability our country was having. Any metal which is available on this globe, on this earth, that is the gift of this country. In education system, if you see, around 1500 years back, we were having Nalanda and Taxila University in our country. Nalanda 1500 years back, 2500 years back, we were having Taxila University. In Nalanda University, from 70 countries, students used to come here for the purpose of higher education. Not any specialization you name was available. Every specialization was available in that university. The number of students who were studying that time, around 1500 years back, exactly it was 5th century. 5th century AD. Number of students who were studying in that university, that number was 10,000. And number of professors who were teaching them, that number was 2,000. Student-teacher ratio was 5. For 5 students, we were having 1 professor. The library building of Nalanda University was 9-story. You can imagine our architectural capabilities, our civil engineering capabilities. Even today you can visit to MIT or Harvard or University of Toronto, anywhere in the world you can go. The academic block can be 9-storied, administrative block can be 9-storied, laboratory block can be 9-storied. Nowhere you will find in any of the university library building 9-storied that our country was having. Sometimes in 12th century, the library building was put on fire, and it remained on fire for 6 months. That much literature, that much publication, those journals which we were carrying here. So very strong nation we are. Like this university, at present we are having 900 universities in the country, 43,000 colleges, 14,000 ITIs. Huge education system we people are running in the country. And the example of Nelson Mandela ji came. Mahatma Gandhiji and Nelson Mandela's strong connect they were having. And just when introduction of mine and Honorable Vice Chancellor was being given, very long introduction, particularly of mine, and then Madam Shuklaji was given. Longer the introduction, smaller the person. Always when long introduction is there, it means person is small. When Gandhiji was in Sabarmati Ashram, he was most of the time, he was away from Sabarmati Ashram, he was fighting for downtrodden, he was fighting for the independence of this country. He received one letter, postcard, that time, some 80 years back. Even today, if you are visiting Sabarmati Ashram, it is in Gujarat, one state of our country. Country is having 32 states, out of that one Gujarat state, and in Gujarat state that Sabarmati Ashram is there. The postcard was started from Australia. And the address which is written on that postcard, it is Gandhi, India. Postcard started from Australia, came to India, went to Gujarat, finally to Sabarmati Ashram, and the address which is written, it is Gandhi, India. That's the introduction of that person, Bapu Mahatma Gandhi. So I am saying, smaller the introduction, bigger the person. And that type of dream we are having. The young students who are sitting on the back side of this auditorium, please have that type of introduction. Just Amity, India, that should be your introduction. Anyone should be able to recognize you. That type of ambience, that type of culture, that type of education. That exactly we want. That's our dream. Amity is helping whole country. Even we people, AICTE is also getting help from Amity. We are having one digital platform in the name of SWAM. And starting from class 9th to PhD, lot of contents from prominent academicians, those lot of contents, it has been digitized and it has been put on SWAM platform. It is with the help of Microsoft and Government of India. Amity has contributed a lot. The contents which Amity has developed, those contents also we have borrowed from you without paying any money. So it's a great help to country, and many of these friends will be getting that help. And when I was discussing with Madam, you were saying you people are working on outcome-based education. Wherever help will be needed, and particularly related to assessment of these friends, will request to you also. In the same fashion, Madam, please continue your help to AICTE. That exactly we need in time to come. Some 5-7 slides I wanted to have. This. I think from that side you can operate if it is next one. So AICTE, for the guests who are from outside India, we are regulator. All India Council for Technical Education is regulator. We are regulating technical education. And when I am saying technical education, it is engineering, it is polytechnic, it is pharmacy, it is hotel management, it is architecture, it is arts and crafts. Everything we people are regulating. We are stationed in Delhi, very near to Amity University, just 40 minutes journey from here. We are having around 10,500 technical institutes in the country. We are regulating norms and standards and quality of technical education, the qualification of teachers, everything is our responsibility and mandate which has been given to us. That is basically expansion of this technical education, maintaining quality of this one, and particularly the access of this education, it should be available for everyone. That's the mandate to All India Council for Technical Education. I'm saying we are a very large country. Our population is 1.35 billion. Out of 7 billion, the total world's population, we are 1.35. If 7 divided by 1.35, if I am doing, the number which I am receiving, this digit which I am receiving, it is less than 6. It means every 6th person on this globe is an Indian. And being regulator, it is our target that our graduates who are coming out from these type of institutes, these type of universities, they should be acceptable everywhere in the world. That type of education we would like to impart to them, because it's a very strong nation and whole world is just like a village. So we want our presence should be everywhere in the world. Our traditions, our value system, our education, our competencies of these young boys and girls, we should be able to prove that type of environment we would like to provide. And to my students, I'll be saying, you go anywhere in the world. At least don't stay in Delhi. At least don't stay in India. Go outside India, cross the borders of the country, prove yourself that we people are something different, and in lieu of that one, please bring dollars here. Country will be growing only if we will be having dollars, and this infrastructure, health, education, everything will improve if we will be having dollars. So these human beings who are sitting in this auditorium, they should be converted into human resource at global level, and in lieu of that one, some good assets in the form of hard infrastructure we should be having, and that type of dream AICTE is having. We want education to all. The challenge which we are facing, if 100 students are passing through 12th class examination today, only 25 are able to enter into higher education. Only 25. 75 we don't know where they have gone. In US this ratio is 87%. In Japan it is more than 70%. UK it is more than 70%. Malaysia more than 50%. China more than 40%. Ours is only 25. 75 students we are unable to give opportunity for higher education. Country will be growing only if more and more young boys, girls will be entering into higher education, and when they will be going, they should be able to prove that one. Next one. This column is a challenge for us. This graph which I am showing, it's a challenge for us. The topmost towers which is visible on the x-axis, here I am showing 17, 18, say 16, 17. This figure which is shown at topmost, it is 35.5, 37.4 like this one, it is in lakhs. And for our foreign delegates, it is 3.7 million. These many students can enter every year in technical education. That much hard infrastructure we have created in the country. 3.7 million. It is more than the population of Singapore. Total population of Singapore is 3.2 million. The number of graduates, the number of students who can take admission in our technical education, that number is 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 million. But unfortunate part is the hard infrastructure which we have created in the country, around 50% is unutilized. Actual number of students who are taking admission, it is only 2 million. So 50% our hard infrastructure is unutilized, and reason for that one reason is we couldn't create interest of our students in technical education. Enormous hard infrastructure, laboratories, libraries, computers, everything we have created. And hard infrastructure everywhere in the world is same. It may be Harvard, MIT, whatever it may be, or IITs. Hard infrastructure is same, buildings are same, furniture is same, books are same, computers are same. But in MIT, I think for one seat, thousands of students may be dreaming. In IITs, for one seat, maybe 500 students are dreaming. But in technical education, which we people are regulating, that infrastructure is unutilized. Out of those 1.2 million students who have taken admission, actually the number of students who are coming out with degrees, that number is around 1.3 million. And actually the students are getting jobs from the campuses. Again, it is very small number, 700,000. That's all. That number is. So against 3.7 million, the students who are getting jobs, that is only 700,000. So it's a very challenging situation as far as we regulators are. And many a times we are unable to sleep that why this much infrastructure we have created, if it is not being utilized and if our graduates are not getting accepted. One challenge which country is having, everything in the country is changing with a very rapid pace. It is changing. Your communication, our cars, mobiles, everything is changing except our education system. We are at the same place where 30 years back we were having. One of our students, he studied in Pune around 30 years back. He did his BTech degree from Pune. And around 30 years back, he has gone to US. He did his higher education and then he joined some job in US. And during last 30 years, he never visited India. Just last year, he landed. After 30 years, he came to India. When he was coming to India, he has telephoned to his friends that I'm landing at Pune. Please do come at the airport and I would like to visit Pune, how Pune looks like. So he came to Pune, he started his journey in Pune with his friends. He was not ready to accept that it is Pune, because after 30 years he came, the buildings, the roads, the cars, everything it has been changed. So he was saying to his friend that by mistake, I came here, it is not Pune. Finally they have taken him to that institute from where he got degree, BTech degree. When he entered into the institute and when he entered into the classroom where he was attending their classes, same chalk, same duster, same furniture, everything is same. Finally he said, yes, it is Pune only, because same class, same teaching, learning methods, more or less same culture we are having. Only thing which we want, our education system also should change according to the requirements of this whole society. Otherwise, it will be far behind as compared to the needs. Industries are competing at international level. Their manufacturing capabilities, qualities, cost, everything at global level. Their technologies which we are using at that level. Prime Minister of India is planning to have a train, bullet train, which will be moving from Bombay to Ahmedabad. And speed of the train will be around 350 kilometers per hour. And certainly it will be designed by our graduates only. But the contents which we are delivering to our students, the teaching which we are doing, we are teaching them steam engine, which has been derailed 30 years back. So there is a huge gap, the way we are teaching, the way we are delivering, and the needs of the society. And we are teaching steam engine because 30 years back I studied steam engine only. I don't want to change. The same curriculum, same books, everything it is same. So if we want to have change in this whole system, we teachers will have to change first of all. Next. And that is the unfortunate part is we couldn't create interest in the classes. The boys, girls who are entering into the school, in the classes, the way you are moving, you can observe, and when we are leaving them at 5 o'clock, when we are opening the gates of the institute, they are running with a Mach number of 1.52 like that one. It means inside the campus we couldn't create interest. And again that responsibility goes to our teachers. Next one. And the career is also, it is biased. If neighbor's daughter has taken admission in medical, my daughter also should take. That coping we are doing, every day we are doing coping. That whatever neighbor is doing, we should also do. Otherwise it will be insult of ours. Parents ki insult ho jayegi, that exactly we are keeping in mind. Next one. And over-commercialization of this education. Highly commercialized this education is serious challenge in front of us. Next one. And this coaching business. One survey, it has been conducted by Stanford University. We have given that assignment. AICTE MHRD has given one assignment to Stanford University. Please assess our school students, their critical thinking, their problem solving abilities, their creativity. That you please assess. That assignment we have given to Stanford University. They have submitted their report some 3 months back. They have compared our students, Indian school students, with Russian and Chinese students. And their conclusion was that Indian students are far below as compared to Chinese and Russian students as far as critical thinking, problem solving capabilities are concerned. School students, I am saying. And one reason for that one is that what exactly we are thinking, we have never allowed our boys, girls to speak, particularly in schools, particularly in our houses, in our family. We are saying, please keep your finger on these lips, we won't allow you to speak. Even in classes we are teaching them communication skills, but yes, asking questions, speaking, it is not allowed. So that type of bonding which we have put on our students, their growth is being hampered in fact. But the another part, the good part of that survey is when the same boys and girls are coming into the colleges, into the universities when they are coming, and where there is some autonomy they are having, even in canteen boys and girls can sit, they are having hostel facilities, they can work in a team project, seminars they are doing in the team, then they are saying the learning curve of our Indian students are far faster as compared to Chinese and Russian students. So when autonomy we are giving, when some empowerment of students we are doing, their learning is becoming faster. So my humble request to Vice Chancellor Madam, please give autonomy to these boys and girls, and specifically high-speed internet with no cost you please provide them. Certainly they will do the miracles. And these type of scenes which we are having, this creativity which is being killed into this coaching institute, our dream is it should be closed. Students should have sufficient time in the schools for learning, for team building, for sports, every type of activity that time they should have. Next one. These are the scenes of IT quota factories. Thousands of students, continuously they are striving for dreaming for taking admission in IITs. There are some 10,000, 8,000 seats, and the number of students who are appearing in that examination, it may be around 1.6, 1.7 million. And remaining students who are not getting opportunity to enter into those IITs, they are assuming that we are defeated soldiers, there is no use of our career, there is no career path. That type of mindset it has been put, and it's a very serious situation in the country. Next one. These students are writing on the walls, they are praying for the God that if we can get admission in IIT. Next one. And teachers, even we are not bothering that we are teaching, students are learning or not. That will never bother. Next one. This boy is asking, continuously you are teaching us this equation, theoretical equation, where I should apply them. We have never connected our theory part with application, where it should be applied. Continuously we are teaching, theory subjects we are teaching. The change, I'm showing everywhere, problem I'm showing, the solution also will give. AICTE has started many initiatives, in fact, how we should come out from these problems. Next one. One is outcome-based education. It is not important what you are teaching, important is what students are learning, what they are able to deliver, the outcome, their confidence in it. Next one. And this extra co-curricular activities, lot of pressure we are putting. Every day we are having examination, every day. We want to come out this examination pressure also. In most of the universities, topmost universities of the world, there is no examination. Every day we are assessing the students, the value which is being added into in their confidence, that's examination itself. Next one. Next one. So these initiatives we have taken, AICTE, these 10 initiatives. One, curriculum, latest curriculum. Whole curriculum we have revised even for management, pharmacy, engineering, everyone. And the number of credits which is supposed to earn by the student, that has been reduced. Earlier, the requirement was around 220 credits. Now we are seeing only 160 credit. The load on the students, it has been reduced, and the time which is available, that should be for innovation, for creativity, for startup, for incubation, everything. That space we are providing to the students. So that autonomy we have given to the students by reducing that load. Then teachers also, it has to be trained. Now we are saying that fourth generation of industrialization is coming. This Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, 3D printing, robotics, everything is coming. According to that one, teachers also it has to be trained, and even teachers should know what is his role in society, importance of teaching, the instruction planning, how it has to be done, how instruction it has to be delivered in the classes, how question paper setting, everything. So that training, mandatory training we have started. Induction program for the students. When students are taking admission in our professional courses, immediately we won't allow them to go into the classes. For first 21 days, there is no class. We want to have strong bonding of those students with the other students, with teachers, with the laboratories, with surrounding, with society. That connect it has to be. So that 21 days induction program, and thousands of teachers have been trained for this induction program. Also, enormous money we are spending on these initiatives. Then innovation startup. AICTE is having its own innovation cell in AICTE. Our own internship policy. Every student will have to go for 6 months internship. And after first year 2 months, after second year 2 months, after third year 2 months, and final year they should be available in library for problem solving. Whole examination pattern we have changed. Now no mugging, no remembering part. The assessment when we are doing it should be on the comprehension part, the application part, on the analytical capabilities of the students, it has to be tested. And even model question paper, this whole policy is available on web portal. Perspective plan in which area, what type of students will be needed, that is also available, and readiness according to the requirements of the industries. So many initiatives we people have taken. Hope will be getting support from industries, from our teachers, from universities like this one, and situation of this technical education in the country will change. Thank you very much for giving opportunity. Best wishes, and hope this 3 days program, particularly on reliability, on this testing of softwares, it will be a wonderful help to our students and teachers in strengthening their education. Thank you. Best wishes.